The genius baby Stewie, and usually presented as a mischievous child who wants world dominance and to kill his mother. However, underneath this cloak, he does have a soft side. Let's see when Stewie ends up saving the day. First, we see Stewie in one of his most emotional and heroic moments. The story is very emotional, starting when Brian, Stewie's best friend and partner in countless adventures, is tragically hit by a car.
Can you hear me?
Holy crap, what the hell happened?
That guy sucked.
Stewie, who is usually all about mischief and crazy plans, shows a much deeper side of himself. He's completely devastated by Brian's death, proving just how much their friendship truly means to him. Stewie tries to fix things the only way he knows, by using his time machine, but the twist is Stewie had just dismantled it earlier, thinking he wouldn't need it again. This leaves him powerless and he breaks down, realizing he can't save his best friend. It's a painful moment that shows Stewie's vulnerability and how much he values Brian.
I'll never forget Brian. He was my best friend. You're not supposed to lose your best friend at my age. You're not supposed to lose him ever.
Stewie doesn't only end up saving Brian in this episode, but also saves us from Vinny. He was really terrible. Next, Stewie steps up in a way we don't usually see. Meg is always the overlooked, picked-on member of the Griffin family, and when she gets into trouble with bullies, she often faces it alone, but not this time. Meg takes Stewie to Susie's birthday party where Bonnie, Kimmy, and Donna gossip.
Love how you always look so comfortable.
I know. Are those pajamas?
And I'm the black one for unrealistic diversity. Mom didn't say anything about cups.
Triggering Kevin's anger. Upset by his mom's comments, he leaves the party. Meanwhile, Stewie chokes on a grape and Meg saves him.
You should have sliced us, skinned us, cut us. Now you have no air. Ha ha ha!
Oh my god, Stewie! You're choking!
Making him feel so grateful that he promises to be her guardian angel. Wanting to help, Stewie goes to Meg's school pretending to be a parole officer to punish Connie, her bully, but he dresses as an old-fashioned British cop, so no one takes him seriously. Meg appreciates his efforts but suggests he find her a boyfriend instead. Stewie and Brian try but struggle, realizing nobody is interested in Meg except Kevin, who's suicidal due to PTSD and his mom's treatment. They set him up with Meg, giving him a reason to feel hopeful again. To ensure their date goes perfectly, Stewie and Brian take over the diner. However, when Meg returns home from her date, saying that she and Kevin broke up.
So, Meg, how was your night out with your boyfriend?
Actually, we broke up.
Brian tries to comfort her, but Meg says that she dumped Kevin because he was annoying. Stewie teams up with Brian again, but this time they're tackling something huge. When Brian discovers that Carter Pewterschmidt, Lois's rich dad, is hiding a cure for cancer just to make money off treatments, he's furious.
Carter, you found a cure for cancer? Well, I didn't come up with it. A couple of eggheads I hired did.
And of course, Stewie jumps right in to help expose Carter's greedy plan. Stewie and Brian sneak into Carter's company event, trying to steal proof of the cure. Stewie's sharp and fearless as always, confronting Carter and challenging him on his decision to keep such an important cure a secret. He's determined to make sure the world knows the truth. What makes Stewie stand out as a hero here is his willingness to face off against someone as powerful as Carter. He doesn't back down, even when the stakes are high.
There he is! Crap. Lois, your father has a cure for cancer, but he won't release it because it's not profitable. So I stole it.
Stewie takes Brian on a trip through various alternate realities using his multiverse remote. At first, it's all fun and games as they jump from one crazy world to another, but things start to go wrong when the remote malfunctions, trapping them in a dangerous universe. Stewie immediately steps up, using his knowledge to try and fix the remote so they can return to their own world. He faces challenge after challenge, from hostile universes to bizarre alternate versions of their own family, but he doesn't give up. His quick thinking and bravery keep him and Brian safe as they navigate through these chaotic realities. What makes Stewie a hero here is his determination. Even when things seem hopeless, he stays focused on getting Brian and himself home.
This looks like home. Yeah, we're home.
Stewie faces off against his half-brother Bertram, and it's one of those classic Family Guy moments where Stewie goes all out. The whole plot kicks off when Stewie and Bertram, who had previously appeared as rivals, clash once again. Bertram emerges as a threat, trying to take over Stewie's position and potentially harm the Griffin family. Stewie, of course, isn't about to let this happen.
You have an annoying habit of turning up where you're not welcome.
Well, when I'm done with you, you're going to hate me more than the other vowels hate Y.
In typical Stewie style, he uses his cleverness and gadgets to fight back. The showdown is intense, and Stewie ends up fighting Bertram to protect his home and family. What makes Stewie heroic here isn't just his bravery, but his determination to defend the people he cares about, even if they don't always get along. By the end of the episode, Stewie succeeds, reminding us that beneath his evil genius persona, he's got a heroic streak when it comes to his loved ones.
Any last words?
You wouldn't kill me, would you?
Next, Stewie takes on the role of Santa Claus. Yes, you read that right. When he and Brian go on an adventure to the North Pole, they find that Santa is overworked, and the whole operation is a disaster. Santa can't keep up with the demand for toys, and the elves and reindeer are falling apart from exhaustion.
The workload destroys them, but they don't know anything else.
At first, Stewie is excited to meet Santa, but he quickly realizes that the situation is far from the magical holiday he imagined. Instead of walking away, Stewie decides to step up and save Christmas himself. He and Brian take over Santa's duties, delivering gifts to children around the world. It's not an easy task, and the pair face countless challenges, but Stewie's determination drives them forward.
All right, that's the last of the blood. Go check on the other kid. What other kid? Johnny, the one who's getting the bat.
By the end of the episode, Stewie ensures that Christmas goes on, proving that he's willing to put in the work to bring joy to others. When the Griffin family visits The Simpsons, Bart and Stewie hit it off right away. Bart introduces Stewie to his favorite activities, using a slingshot, skateboarding, and making prank calls to Moe's Tavern.
Yeah, I'm looking for a friend. Last name Keybum, first name Lee.
Come on, look at the stools. Is there a leaky bum? Somebody check the rear. I know I got a leaky bum.
Then you probably shouldn't be handling food.
They share a lot of laughs, enjoying their new friendship. But things take a turn when Nelson, a school bully, picks on Bart. Wanting to help Bart, Stewie decides to get back at Nelson. However, Stewie's idea of help involves much meaner actions than Bart expected. Stewie doesn't stop with Nelson. He targets everyone who has ever been unkind to Bart. He plays very harsh pranks on Jimbo Jones, Principal Skinner, Sideshow Bob, and even Apu, just to make a pun.
I took Apu.
Bart, who's used to harmless pranks and jokes, is shocked by Stewie's aggressive approach. The mean-spirited nature of Stewie's actions makes Bart uncomfortable. Seeing how far Stewie is willing to go makes Bart realize that this isn't the type of friendship he wants. Though it didn't go as planned, Stewie decided to stand up for someone in his own twisted way. Stewie and Brian's friendship shines through. The episode begins when they decide to travel back in time to the very first episode of Family Guy.
Meg, you don't need to change the way you look. You know, most of the world's problems stem from poor self-image.
At first, it's just for fun, but things quickly go wrong when they accidentally alter the timeline. The change creates a ripple effect, and they realize they've messed up the future in a big way. Stewie takes charge, using his intelligence and his time machine to fix the timeline. He and Brian work together, but it's Stewie's quick thinking and problem-solving skills that guide them through the chaos. The two face several obstacles, but Stewie stays focused, determined to restore everything to its original state. By the end of the episode, they succeed, and everything goes back to normal, proving Stewie's heroism. It's his ability to handle a crisis and take responsibility for his mistakes that really stands out here.
Inside, you might be sitting here with a hole in your leg, but at least our present universe hasn't been affected.
Sorry, guys, I'm gonna need the couch. The gang and I are gonna watch the game. Alright, let's unplug the TV and get going.
Stewie shows his heroic side once again by saving Mort Goldman. The episode involves another time travel adventure where Stewie and Brian accidentally send Mort back to Nazi Germany. It's a dangerous time, and Mort's life is at risk. Without hesitation, Stewie decides to go back and rescue him. Using his time machine, Stewie navigates the dangers of World War II, facing off against soldiers and coming up with clever plans to get Mort out safely. This episode highlights Stewie's bravery and his willingness to help others, even when it's risky. The journey is intense, but Stewie stays determined, using his gadgets and wit to protect Mort. By the end of the episode, Stewie successfully brings Mort back to the present, showing once again that he's not just a scheming toddler, he's got a heroic side that comes through when it matters.
You see, we've arrived 30 seconds before Mort came up to use the bathroom.
Can I poop in here?
No!
Too late?
Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Which moment do you think Stewie was the hero? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon so you always stay updated on all things Family Guy. See you in the next one.